Hey guys, how are we all doing? Welcome on in. Jessica, we got Luce, we got AC, we got Tari, Audie, Snivy, Zach, and Silver. Welcome on in, everybody. I see you there, Syndicate, as well. How are you guys all doing? Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, how long do we think it's gonna be until the internet crashes again? Woo! 17 minutes? Oh, we're actually putting predictions in. Okay, great. God damn it. Oh, man. Oh, well, I hope you guys are all having a good day. I've had a really chill day so far, mostly because I've been relaxing and watching Beverly Hills. Woo. But hi, Shulker. Hi, Sarah. How are you guys doing? Did that happen yesterday? It did. It did happen after about an hour. It crashed and it would not come back. And I need to get out of the habit of just being like, that's it. Everything's over. I'm dead to the world. Day over. I need to stop doing that. Because it's usually done in like 20 minutes at max. So I can come back. I'm just dramatic. I'm just a drama queen. Yeah, I gotta get out of the habit, because my mom was telling me this as well. She was like, Nuke, you gotta stop, like, letting it affect your whole day. I'm like, I know, Mum. I know, sorry, Mum. Thank you for the 100 bits, I really appreciate it. Why is GLaDOS not talking today? Okay, whatever. Taking my antidepressants, but a common side effect is nausea, so I'm chilling, playing some Minecraft while it dies down. That's the most important thing to do, is to, you know, don't go too crazy after you've taken your antidepressants or any pills or any medication that has a nauseous side effect, because if you're, you know, if you go on a roller coaster afterwards, that's not going to help. And I'm talking about either a physical roller coaster or a mental roller coaster. It means two things. I don't know where this energy's come from. I'll be so honest, no idea where the energy's come from, but we're vibing. But can I just say, I also really love the fact that I've done this little thing with my camera, because now it just feels like he's right behind me, isn't he? He's right behind me, isn't he? Like, you can see the hat on top of my chair, and I'm just like... He's behind me, isn't he? He's standing right behind me, isn't he? I'm just like... Can we get a title card Friday? I've got one prepared, don't worry. You guys don't need to ask. I usually have one prepared, so don't worry. The fact that hat only has one eye is so funny. Well, he's just standing. He has two eyes. He's just like... Oh, God, that was... He's doing direct eye contact now. He's doing direct eye contact. Do you guys feel seen? Do you guys feel seen? So if I ever, like, move to the side... My chair has a personality now, and that personality is stalking. It's literally the stare emote. It's literally just the stare emote. Oh, God. Right. But as we all know, yesterday the internet crashed, but I promise you guys, today it's going to be totally fine. That's hilarious. Thank you. Like I said, you guys don't usually need to ask for title cards now, because I'll have something prepared. Like, one of the things I wanted to do with that was set it up so that I can change that title card whenever I want, or if I have an idea for, like, the opening to stream, I'll set that one up, and if I don't have an idea, I'll just hit you guys with a... So, you know, I've got all my bases covered. What am I... Okay, I love the fact that it popped up with fuck you. I think that was a suggestion from somebody in Corecraft, actually. You're terrible? You say I'm terrible, but you love it, really. You all think it's great. I mean, you all, like, if it's not great, then, you know, whatever. So what are we doing today? Today I want to make a bit of infrastructure. So off stream yesterday, after I had a minor crash out, I say minor crash out, I was like, oh, I'm on fire. After I had my little crash out, I came in and I did some interior decorating and finished up the little, you know, the little miner's hut. So we've got this here now as well. I posted it on Twitter/X, and I added a bit of story to it. So we've got, oh, I'm gone. Okay. So I've added a bit more to it, and I made a bit of an interior. I didn't fully do the whole thing, but what I have done is I've done what I usually do with the stories and stuff, and added some character to it. So we've got Shadow of Israel, the final episode script. We've got Caring for Orchids because we got a little guy here. Dwarven Mining Strategies. Granny Bacon's Last Will and Testament. If you get these references, I love you. Cooking with Jaffa and How to TTT. So yeah. It's like watching police interceptors, the sensor. Yeah, I know. Now, I don't really know what... oh, we got the rainbow one! Awesome. Yeah, so I want to get a pathway in today. And I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I think I maybe just want to go with, like, classic stone. But part of me is like, should I have something that's more based around the actual picture plants? Do I want to go more fantastical with it? Like, maybe adding in a blue pathway instead? So, like, using warped wood, warped blocks, that's difficult to say, and a few other things like that. I don't know. Yo, Syndicate with the summit tier 1. Guys, can we get some love in chat? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I need to get, like, some better... I need to get some better alerts and better things that pop up with the subs as well. Because I really love it. I want to... Something else, actually, that I started talking about the other day, but I want to talk about again, was making things to pop up for whenever somebody checks in. So I've got, like, all of these, like, graphics design books that I got after Christmas, and I think I'm going to look through these and see what I can find, and just see if there's any inspiration I can take from some of these, because I've got a design as storytelling, and this is basically how to show stories through graphics. And I'm not, like, a huge graphic designer or anything, but it is nice to get that inspiration from different places. Yeah, but Syndicate, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Who did that go to? Oh, it went to Stream Elements. Hey! Thank you, Syndicate. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I love that. Stream Elements, hope you're happy. So one of the things with Stream Elements is that sometimes the bot will use emotes, and people tend to give subs in that sense. Roger, thank you for checking in. Hope you're having a good day. I think I kind of want to go fantastical with the way I'm wanting to do this pathway. What do we think? Blue pathway? Blue path through the kingdom. It was actually pretty sick. Ooh. Which part? The... What? Could you imagine Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I can set it up like that. If I set up, like, an automatic timer, I can set it up so that Stream Elements will say that. But if it doesn't have a sub, it won't come up with the actual emote. It will just use the text. That's why people tend to gift subs to the bots. Yellow Brick Road, sorry, I've just watched Wicked. See, I would love to do that, but it doesn't make much sense for... I don't know if it makes much sense. I do like the idea, actually, so it is something that I would consider, but I think for the sake of the Picture Kingdom, the Picture Plant Kingdom, I think a blue path would probably work a bit better. Now, here's my next question. Can I plant picture plants, on Nylium? I want to say probably not. Nah, okay, didn't think so. That's unfortunate. But for the pathway, I'm basically thinking like the warped wart, warped planks, maybe warped hyphae as well. It's basically all going to be warped because there's not much else kind of blue blocks that you can really use. I guess maybe a bit of skulk veins on top of some of it to kind of darken it into the edges. Huh. It's a thought. Because the thing with this is that... Oh, I can maybe use Dark Prismarine. That's actually not a bad shout. The thing with this is it's already a netherrack cliff, and the more netherrack-based blocks I build with, it's starting to look more like it's supposed to be a nether-based thing, when it's not. Also, can we just appreciate how cool this looks from a distance? I love this so much. I think this looks great. Right, let's bring all this over here, so that way we've got it all over here. Something else I want to do as well, while I've got this in mind, is create a bit of a barrier along this way. Just protecting citizens from just yeeting themselves off the cliff. Because, you know, whenever you're in a city that's on a cliffside, there will at least be walls. So I want to get one of them sorted out and maybe add a bit of wear and tear to it as well. But what I'm thinking for it is using the mud bricks. And maybe a bit of terracotta as well. But the problem is, I have exactly one mud brick. Let me grab some terracotta. I think I've got a bunch over there already as well, actually. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a couple more buildings in this general area. Maybe just have this area be a mining section already? I don't know. Hi, Audie. Are you at work today? I'm assuming you are. Where's the music? Why is the music not playing? Okay, weird. Mud? Mud might be a good shout. Turns out the music was actually trying to play, it just wasn't playing the music, weirdly enough. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, here's all my mud. Right, yes, office no. Gotcha. Hit the pack. Wait, what? Oh. Let's get half a stack of these, and let's just start. OMG, a gay. I mean, yeah, but I have more to my personality than that. This is Twitch, everyone's gay. If you're on Twitch but you don't think you're gay, I've got some news for you. Henry, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That's on me for making the border gay. You didn't make the border gay, you made the border a rainbow. I always find that bizarre whenever somebody tries to use, like, not use rainbow as, like, propaganda. Yeah, rainbows don't equals gay, but gay usually equals rainbows. It's like whenever all the conservatives in different places will be like, that the sky's gay now, the sky's all woke and stuff. I'm like, what's a rainbow? What are you talking about? Have you never seen a rainbow before? Barbara, are you okay? I went in a lighthearted silly way. No, of course, I know that. I know that, but it's leading me into that whole, like, story of people being absolutely batshit crazy. You know? Yeah, Henry, drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, you shouldn't do them. Go to the nearest doctor and get yourself off of them. And so, yeah. Okay, well now you have two reasons to go to the doctor. One for head trauma, one for drugs. So, yeah. Hello, it's been a while because I was in deep work. That's totally okay, don't worry about it. How you doing? Welcome on in. BB, oh, what the heck? Rainbow equals woke. Oh, yep, nope, there we go. Ban. That was easy enough. That's unfortunate. Homie, get yourself some help. I believe in you. We all believe in you here. You just gotta believe in yourself, my dude. I started a Forever World and boy, I hate Redstone. It makes my emotions go red. Well, it is red. So, that's good. If Redstone is red and it makes you go red, then... maybe? I think the thing with Redstone is that it can be quite daunting to start with, but you can learn a bit more as, like, gradually as you go. Your music fit with that? Did it fit with the music? I wasn't paying attention to what the song was. Is terracotta really that good of an idea there? I mean, I don't hate it. I think adding the path in alongside it would help as well. I clipped it. Music doesn't show up in the clips. Music doesn't show up in the clips because it's DMCA. So, yeah. Like, if you watch this VOD back later, after it's been published, it won't show up with the music from Spotify, because it doesn't go to Twitch VOD. Honestly, maybe just the warped. Warped might be a good shout for a path in general. I'll mix some Nylium in as well, because I think that Nylium is a really, really nice block. The last time I used warped Nylium was genuinely for my ocean monument, I think. Gotta get ready to go to work, but I'm on till 8, so if your internet hasn't committed game over and you're still on, I'll pop by later in the day. So I won't be back at that time today, because I'm actually going out for dinner with my family and my cousin who's up visiting, which will be really nice. So yeah. So I will be ending at the usual time today at 5. Eh. Did I use... oh, it did. But yeah. You know, assuming that my world hasn't pooped itself since then. 2021. It wasn't 2021. I started this world in 2021. I think it would have been last. Nope, 2023. Because I did it during a charity subathon. I was doing to raise money for sarcoma. So it was definitely after 2022, because that's when Techno passed away, and that's when awareness for sarcoma began to rise. So it was definitely after that. It was maybe even, no, it wasn't last year. It would have been 2023, March. Music. Hello? Why are you doing this? It like loads up a new song, but it doesn't start playing the song. Weird. Okay. Also, Jen, thank you so much for the resub for 13 months. Guys, let's get some love in chat. Thank you so much. How you doing, Jen? It's good to see you. Right, what was I doing over here? I wanted more of you. Yoink. So if I have that as the pathway for all of it, how does that look? It's kind of hard to tell. Let me get all of it down first, all the way over to there. And see how I feel about it then. Doing good, dragging myself through the half-term halls with the kiddos. I'm so tired. Oh god, I can imagine. My friend is a teacher and she was talking about going back to school this week because we have like 2 weeks holiday in the UK. And so she was, you know, having a great old time with that. But now, since that's ending, she was not happy. Let's just bring all this over this way. I'll try and get the dirt back, actually. The stream is dating back to March of 2023, so yeah, around here, still users. That's a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't build with blue blocks very often, so it's not really that much of a shock. What would be a shock is me figuring out everything I've done since then. Because with me, it doesn't feel like... If I could see a backup of the world at that time when I built the ocean monument, I'm sure I would see everything I've done. But it's one of those things that, like, day by day, nothing changes, but if you look back on where you've come from, a lot has changed. Like, it's wild. Gonna pull out the spreadsheets? Okay, here's the thing. I'm a bit of a nerd. I love a spreadsheet. Bloody love a spreadsheet. Because I'm not bad at using them. I'm not great at using them, but here's the thing. When I do figure out what I'm doing with a spreadsheet, it's glorious. I have a spreadsheet that's keeping track of my sub count on YouTube as a result exclusively of the YouTube short series I'm doing about building my YouTube play button. So I have, like, accumulated subs to date. I've got the difference in each week. I've got a trend line for average subs gained per week as well. Like, I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. I don't, like... It's weird, because I don't even look at them that much. But it's just one of those things that I'm like, this is great. The growth on YouTube is genuinely insane, though. Thank you. I am going to try and work a bit more on YouTube content and be a bit better with posting on it, because at the moment I'm a little bit... I can feel myself slipping back into my old habits of just, like, not working on YouTube and focusing all my energy on Twitch and everything else, which is not what I want to do. I want to be able to split my focus fairly consistently. Also, I didn't say hi. Hi, Ravek. So I want to try and be a bit better with that, and I am going to make an active attempt to do that. I could be more proud. Oh, Shulker, you sweetheart. Thank you. Right. Let's fly up here. Let's see how this looks. You call yourself a nerd. I also spent 2 days planning a basement airport diecast model. I've spent 3.5 years building a Minecraft world. We can compare ourselves all we want, but, like, come on. I mean, whatever. Okay, I don't think I like this on its own. So let me get some nylium. Let me get my hoe out. I feel like phrasing is important there, but I don't know how else I would possibly phrase that. The blow looks good, maybe try thinning the path. Okay, so here's the other thing with that, Dark. The pathway up in this kingdom is going to be about as thick as these roads here. And here's the thing, this grey actually just looks good. So, you know, I want to try and make a pathway look large and good. And I'm wondering if maybe the issue with this is that it looks too natural. I think that's the issue. Like, it looks like it's being placed there on purpose, but it looks like it's a naturally occurring block. Like, even with the nylium in there, that doesn't look man-made. That looks more like a, it looks more like a plant that's been growing. And honestly, maybe replacing the grass with nylium would be a good shout, because this does look more like it belongs with the pitcher plants. But again, the issue is I can't plant any of these on any of this. I can plant them there and I can plant them there, but I can't plant them on here. Like, it doesn't work. So it's about finding a bit of a balance, but I do think that my best bet here is probably exclusively Dark Prismarine. Which is a weird thing to think about. So if I take all these back down, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the dirt and use path blocks as a bit of a guide for where I want everything to go, because this looks like a very like curvy path. It looks like it's just been carved out as somebody's going instead of a planned city, which is what I want this to be part of. I want this to be part of the planned city, and while I want the miner's hut to be, you know, one of those things that's like, oh great, okay, this is an early part of the kingdom that was here, and I want it to be, I want it to show that wear and that age in the surrounding area around it. It's one of those things that, give me a second, we just got raided. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ow. Do 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 do. Welcome on in, Raiders! I hope you're having a great day, Link. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in. For those of you joining for the first time, it looks like I've got a few first-time chatters coming in from that raid. Hope you all had a good time. What were you guys up to today? For those of you joining, my name is Nook. I'm a streamer from Scotland. I am on my long-term hardcore world of 3.5 years and just over we're coming up for 7,300 days, where we are currently at my mega base and overlooking a kingdom that we have just started working on that is going to be based off of the pitcher plant. So we've got it all laid out here. We've got some custom cliffs that we've been chipping away at as well. NXTN, Aaron, and Link as well. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Are you Scottish? I am. I am! I'm Scottish! Born and raised in the Highlands! I might be Scottish. Tap dance for it? That's the Irish. Sorry, that's the Irish. What are you doing here, Lily? What are you saying here for? You idiot. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. I look... Here's the thing. I look like I can tap dance. So being asked to tap dance, it's an honor because I look like somebody who generally can tap dance. I've gotten this a lot in my life. I've been told on various different occasions that, hey, I think you can dance. And then I can't. I am the epitome of white dad dancing. So, we don't worry about that. It's alright, NX is mean to me, you don't know the lore we have. Okay, that's fair enough. When I first get to know people, I try and make sure that everyone's respectful. But if you two suck as a pair, that's fine. I understand and I respect that. So you two can nope, I was gonna say you two can continue sucking, but that sounds really weird. Anyway, Link, what were you up to today on stream? Drastically changing the subject. That's such a stupid joke. Welcome to my channel. 15, I'm like, well, now I have context and now I feel gross. Ew. Hold on, let me zoom in for that one. Better? So this whole thing is based on the pitcher plant. The lore is going to surround the pitcher plant. Careful with ages in chat. Oh yeah, try to avoid talking about ages in chat. Yeah, no ages in chat, please. Yeah, just for protection of minors as well. Sure, my bad. It's okay, it's okay. It's a general etiquette thing on Twitch, so a lot of people do have that same rule, so it's usually just best to stray away from it in general. But there are some chats that do allow for it, but mine's not, and I'm here to shame you! Who said it? Who said it so I can shame them? It was NX. Okay, shame box, everybody. Point and laugh.
Shame.
Point and laugh, everybody. Get shamed, idiot. Okay, so I need to figure out what I'm doing with the pathway here. So it comes out of this guy. Hello, pathway can come up this way. Maybe what I want is it for it to come along the... Oh god, pardon me. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back from the edge. Hope you guys had a good time. Rate your ads out of 10. I try and run ads as minimally as I can, but, you know, being a streamer, you have to run ads to make sure that pre-rolls off, so, you know. Uni ad? Oh, are you uneducated? Are you illiterate? Have you not been to school? Ugh. I had an ad about babies. That just... Weird thing. Every time I hear about the literal word babies, first of all, I think I'm baby, and then I think of the Nirvana album where somebody yeeted a baby into a pool and took a photo. So, yeah. As a kid, I yearned for the mines. Oh god. Now I realize I don't want coal poisoning in my lungs. So I went to go and see the Minecraft movie, right? Duh. And one of the things that I very easily pick up on plot holes. And it's a Minecraft movie, so I wasn't expecting, you know, a coherent story. But the first thing that I noticed is that how did the miner that was mad at Steve when he was a child remain exactly the same age until this 10-year-old was 40? He's just immortal? Thank you. Plot hole fixed. I have absolutely no further questions. Good enough explanation for me. The true hero Brian is the man. Was there not like a story about how... Oh, hello. Was there not a story about how there was like a rendering issue so that only Steve ended up with white eyes while everything else had purple during a section? Because I'm calling BS on that. Like, that's a lie. They knew what they were doing. There's no world in which they don't know. That's gotta be right. So the yarn cape makes sense now. Well, yeah, yearning for the mines, you go for the mines, you get the mines. Wait, hold on. This is supposed to look structured. Hold on. My brain is doing brain things and is trying to actively work. Something it doesn't do very, very often. So trying to get my brain to do brain activities, which results in the brain. What the fuck am I saying? Whoopsies, I accidentally made a hero brain Hourby. Ah, whatever. It's okay. It's a matter of... Listen, I am a very... I love neurology. I feel like, both a psychologist and a neurologist would have an absolute field day studying me. Like, they would have the time of their lives. Honestly. Why is planning this hard? Okay. So if I have a staircase up this way and have a platform along this way, favorite Minecraft cape go? Mojang. You get a cape when you work at Mojang, and I really like that cape in itself. Hi Meta, how are you doing? Good to see you. Right, this is going to become a problem because I think I'm going to end up going for mostly... City look? I don't know. I'm show my original match. Oh, sorry, I missed it. How I thought of the old miner is in Steve's head, finally being able to overcome his only obstacle into somewhere he always wanted to be. That's fair. I can see that. I think it's time for you to become a Minecraft dev. I would be great as, like... I feel like I would be great as a Voo Buoy type, where I'd be great as, like, the front person who does, like, the Minecraft Mondays. And, like, all that kind of stuff. And while I can code a little bit, it wouldn't be anywhere near to the point of being good enough to be at Mojang as a developer. You mean MC Live? Minecraft Monthly. Sorry, did I say Minecraft Mondays? It's Minecraft Monthly. There's a monthly show that Voo Buoy hosts on the Minecraft channel on YouTube. Yeah, if I misspoke there, I meant Minecraft Monthly. I would also love to be a part of MC Live, to be fair. I've got some friends that have appeared in the pre-show and stuff. Nuke, do the thing. What's the thing? What's the thing? What's the thing that I do? No need for coding, but ideating. I'm very good at ideating. The Thing. That's not helpful. The Thing is a 1982 horror sci-fi movie by John Carpenter. Do the roll. Do the roll. What did I come over here for? You. This is going to be interesting because I need to go and I need to figure out how I can get as much dark prismarine as I can, because I don't have a lot of it. I mean, the title card. I don't do the title card when we've, like, you know, when we're already halfway through a stream. If people want the title cards, they can be here at the start of the stream. It wouldn't be as special if I did them every time. You know? Ah! So I need to turn these into stairs. Maybe what's best is I just go and get... Maybe I just go and get myself the Dark Prismarine now. Oh god, hello. Been really funny to do the tower card after saying that. Yeah, I know, but you know, like I said, it's not. It feels more special. Like, I want to make other stuff that I can do halfway through the streams. Like, what else do I have? Do I have other things? Yeah, if I can make, I want to try and make some other things that show up halfway through a stream. Like the title cards, but, you know, not them. That people will be able to redeem with things like channel points and stuff. Like, yes, like setting me on fire. MG Show and Arthur, thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it, you guys. Right, let's grab... Okay, yeah. Let's grab all of these. And let's go and get ourselves some more Dark Prismarine. Let's head over to the Ocean Monument. Actually, since I've gotten rid of my bed, I've put the bed that I had in the miner's hut, so let me get up... Oh! He had a spare one! Sweet, apparently I had one already. Love that. My brother is addicted to cup noodles. This is bad. Get him a packet of regular noodles that you have to cook. Oh, are you trying to go to hell, Mr. McMoo? Don't look at me when I say that! That's like you're answering me. It's weird. Well, that's a lot of kills in hell. Nope. There we go. In a previous world, my first Ancient City chest had silence. For me, it was my second. I was really, really impressed. I was wild. Cat went, yeah, what about you? Yeah, the cow really was like, and? Wild. Okay, now I'm hoping I've got plenty of Prismarine shards already. Because how do you craft Dark Prismarine? Is it the shards or is it the blocks you use? The monument? The monument. Right, let's grab all of you. Grab you. Dark Prismarine. Oh, it's just black dye. Oh. Let's just, yeah, let's just do this. Okay, and you. God, they're so expensive. Dark Prismarine is so expensive, but so nice. I know. I always forget how expensive it is. I always forget. It's so bad. Right, that's all of it. Great. That's awful! Did your farm also make ink packets? So I don't have my squid farm here. My squid farm is over... It's actually at Ginger Drop, come to think of it. Because I got rid of an entire village... No, not a village. I got rid of an entire... Ah, crap, what's it called? River. That's what it is. Around there. So I really should spend some more time there. When someone bridges with Dark Prismarine, you know they are rich with 50 billion diamonds. Yes, that's the one thing that you can get from somebody bridging with Dark Prismarine. You're like, ah, yes, of course. This one is the Elon Musk of Minecraft. Except not, you know, a fascist. Well, you know what? Who knows? If somebody's bridging with Dark Prismarine in Minecraft, they could be a fascist. You don't know. It's Minecraft. It's not really a good indication for what they're like as a person. Anyway, my squid farm is over here. Also, Zach, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? So I have my, I have my little AFK area here. Whoop. For my squid farm, this is where I sit. And then that's where they all go. I believe that's a copper farm. Oh, it's a drowned farm. How you doing today? I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. We are vibing. We are getting some infrastructure done and planned for my new kingdom. Ooh. It also gives me salmon when I do this, so that's a whole thing. I really should make a better like surrounding area for this because it looks kind of crap. I'm dying on the inside because of a project I'm working on. Welcome to society, where everyone's dying on the inside at least a little bit. So... oh well. Everyone may be dying on the inside, but at least we've got Minecraft. Wait, I've just realized I'm gonna spawn back at... No, I'm going all the way back to... Whoop! Here, yeah, okay, I'm back at the spawn. How are you at 7.2k days, OMG? Well, I've had this world for almost 4 years, actually. I'm just gonna start saying 4 years. And I've built a lot of stuff in it. I've got various different kingdoms. I am working on a world tour video, but it's coming along slowly because I keep procrastinating and I suck for that. But I am, you know, I'll show you in a second one of the biggest builds I've done in this world, and hopefully that should show you. Because I spent about 500 in-game days on this in itself. That's really cool. Keep up the amazing dedication. Thank you, Clutch. I really appreciate you saying that. That's very kind. So anyway, in terms of the thing that took me months to do, here's a giant tsunami I built. Ta-da! Clutch, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Careful. Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Random question, are you a fan of RuneScape? They just dropped EA for Dragon Wilds and it's pretty awesome. So I played RuneScape a long time ago when it was like a Flash game. And I feel like I never got very far in it. Like I never really got very far in RuneScape. I played it for a bit. But I don't think I ever really did much in it. Like, looking back, I probably would have enjoyed it if I had sat down and had my own computer to put the time into it. But, you know, I just didn't. So, you know, I don't know. Nope. My coffee almost slipped out of my hand and went flying there. That would have been awkward, wouldn't it? Okay, so I need to figure out what I'm doing here. The issue right now at the moment as well is I'm dealing with this big old chest monster. Let me... Yeah, screw it. Is it just me or Spotify not working? I'm gonna... No, actually, you know what? It's not been working for me a couple times as well. When I was using it for... Smart Shuffle, so it would add in random songs. It wouldn't play those songs that was adding in. It would just be silent. It's playing songs that I've already got, like, downloaded. So it wasn't not working for me because I was already in. So I'm not surprised if it's not working for people because it had a weird thing for me as well. So YouTube use... It's just better. I'm not going to make any judgments on which is better because I've not used YouTube Music, so I don't have the knowledge to really judge. But, you know, I use Spotify because it works for me. Right, there's our chests. Do I have any? Yeah, okay, I do. Let me just quickly repair my Elytra. Spotify isn't loading for me? Ah, I see. Okay, so that explains a bit. That explains the issue that I was having earlier then. I'm going feral, I'm gonna start eating the walls. Okay, so I feel like there's a few steps you can do prior to going feral and eating the walls when your music app isn't working. You would not survive the internet going down for a few hours. Why does your toolbox have cookies? So that's something I actually keep forgetting to do. Every time somebody subscribes, I put their name on a cookie. But because my attention span sucks and it's not always in my view and my object permanence is also terrible, I forget to do it a lot. Yes, also emergency cookies. We'll go with that. Right, let's make sure I've got everything on one end. Cool. Whoop. Damn it, I just want to listen to Dutch techno while playing as... I'm assuming that's supposed to be Assassin's Creed. Instead of Assembly Creed. Yeah, okay. Let me just... Oh fuck, this was a mistake. Why have I done this? Oh god! Wait! I've planned this poorly, chat. I've planned this so poorly. Wait, thank you for the follows, you guys. Eve and Who Yumi, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Oh no! Keep eating, keep flying. Keep eating, keep flying. Okay. Yumi, thank you so much for the check-in. I really appreciate it. 4 minutes, 30 seconds till the items reach Nirvana. Reach Nirvana is crazy. That's insane. Okay. Whee! Oh god, the chest monster is actually chest monstering now, isn't it? You need more chests? I mean, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but... I think 4 doubles have actually worked out pretty well in my favor there. With me only missing 3 items. So, honestly, no, I didn't need more chests. Haha! I have 1 block of coal. Mine needs to be organized. Here's the thing. When I eventually go and do all of the organizing, I'm gonna have a time of my life. It says you have follower emails, but I don't see them. Do you have them? I do, yeah. I don't remember which ones specifically are my follower emotes, but if you... You should have access to them. Maybe if, since you got here like 6 minutes ago, maybe you need to refresh. Maybe just refreshing the page will show them to you. Because you should have access to them. Just had to refresh and I got them? Yeah, I thought so. It would take way too much time to organize. No, it won't organize. Like, it won't take too... Well, it might take some time to organize, but it won't take too long. I like doing the organization. I like it. It's a mess, and I'm going to have fun tidying it up. So now that's a lot tidier. Yes, I did want to do that. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good, Yumi. Thank you for asking. How are you? Welcome on in. Do I have more scaffolding? Yeah, okay, let me just do this instead so I'm not wasting all of my rockets. It was just... Speaking of cool emotes, who made them? They're pretty awesome. When you click on one, it should give you the attribution to who made them, but it was a wonderful, wonderful artist who does a lot of my emotes, and did my profile picture as well, and my Minecraft skin. They've done a lot for me, called DTR_Go. They're a very, very talented artist. I've not seen them around in a while, but they're usually pretty responsive whenever I reach out and say hi. Right, I'm doing this really fast just so I can get rid of the path blocks. Oh, you can insta-mine this? Oh! Well, that's nice. Oh, there goes my neck. Ow. Good to know. I don't know if they're doing, like, commissions at the moment or anything like that. But, like I said, they're very talented. I've started making some of my own emotes as well. So satisfying Dark Prismarine ASMR. See, that's what... A lot of the time I spend so much time clicking that it will end up accidentally being ASMR. Okay, so I do think that that will look really good as a path. Is it going to make me fall asleep? It's relaxing. See, there's somebody that comes to my stream. I think it's Jessica. Jessica comes to my stream all the time and usually loses the battle with staying awake. You know what? As long as you're enjoying the stream, that's all I can ask for. Like, I want to make people, I want to make people smile, I want to make people laugh. If I'm doing any of that, then I'm, you know, succeeding. If I'm lulling them to sleep because of how unnecessarily boring I am, I'll also take that as a win because they get some extra rest as a result. So, you know. Funny thing is, I normally fall asleep to people yell at airsoft. Excuse me? So you watch people yelling while they're playing airsoft? Or like yelling at the concept of airsoft? Okay. What in the what? Okay, airsoft is basically, for those of you that don't know, airsoft is basically paintball, but with no paint. So it's kind of like laser tag versus paintball, except you've got like they're BB guns. I know what airsoft is. Well, you said it like you yeah. Oh right, you were just confused at the concept of falling asleep. Okay, yeah, no. Well, you know what? There may be some people that don't know what airsoft is, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I want to get some... It's a pee-pee made of plastic. Oh no! There's specific websites for that. I shouldn't be going on those. Oh, it's funny. Can we talk about the movie here? You know what? It's been long enough. I'm gonna say yes, you can, but make sure that, like, I'll say, like, make sure you include a spoiler before your message, so that anybody who's not seen the movie yet but still wants to see the movie can, you know, have that warning to ignore your message, and then subsequently me. So yeah, you can talk about the movie. Just make sure to be wary of people that haven't seen it yet. One screen in my country because my theaters are perfect. What? Ew. Not the elitist? What? Seriously? That's funny. It's a pun. Okay, so I need to figure out a pathway here. The screening experience went really well. No one did anything unhinged. Oh, nice. The thing that happened most in my screening was people would applaud and cheer at like the meme moment. The meme moments. There we go. The law that Jack Black has to sing in the end. I said this! Pardon me. I said this as well. I was like, I'm sure that Jack Black just has a clause in his contract that requires him to sing a song. I don't hate it because I like Jack Black. And to be fair, they could get somebody with a worse singing voice. So, like, I'm not mad about it. It's just really funny that in most of the movies he's been in lately, he's gotten to sing. I just think it's really funny. He is, yeah. I mean, for all memes aside, he's actually a fairly good singer. So, you know, credit to the guy. I've got my nose is itching. It's annoying me. It's like something's scratching it from the inside. I hate that. Ever since School of Rock, he's sung in every movie. Well, I wouldn't say he's sung in every movie. That's probably a bit of an exaggeration. But no, I do think that he's a good guy. He seems like a good guy. Spoiler. Don't. You know what? I respect you doing that to that extent. Thank you. Because I don't even know if that's much of a spoiler, but thank you. Yeah, it was a weird one. But like I said, they could have chosen somebody who just couldn't sing to do it. Pretty sure the chicken second. Oh my god, hello? The chicken song was in the trailer. Was it? Did I watch all the trailers? I know I watched one because I posted my reaction to it on YouTube. Because I was also one of the first people, arguably in the world, to decode what the Tesseract thingy said. And then it had absolutely nothing to do with the story. So I was just like, cool. Whatever. Right. I'll go ahead, pixel piece. Oh, okay, see you later, Shulker. Thank you for leaving a lurk. I appreciate it. Still helps me out with you being here, but just having the stream a little bit lower. I see nice Podzol under there. No, I don't know. See? I said Podzol and Zeus decided to try and strike me down! That's how much Podzol sucks. It's not even me saying it anymore. It's literally Greek gods. To do more with the pillagers? I don't know. I don't think I care that much about what they could have done or what they should have done with various different characters or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, it was just a stupid little movie, wasn't it? Like, and I mean stupid as a fun, like, you know, as somebody who did really enjoy the movie. I love Podzol, it's great. No, I hate it. I hate Podzol. I think they're, like, as always, it's a block that can be used in specific situations for building, but in terms of how it works utility-wise, it's bad. Like, it doesn't have the same functionality as any other grass block. Also, Syndicate, thank you for the 100 bits. The whiplash I got from crying at the techno reference and then looking up to see Jack Black sing. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, Podzol in itself is not an ugly block, but it doesn't work like it should. Like, I'm fine with it not spreading because, you know, it's not grass. It's the... I believe Podzol is like mud and dead leaves. Kind of all in one block. But if I were to do that, that Podzol is there forever. That's not fading. And I hate that. I sincerely hate that. That minecart cameo was funny. Yeah, I mean, I think he was one of the more obviously noticeable cameos. I would say they hid Mumbo well. Despite them all being in the same scene. So it was Mumbo, it was Dan, it was Aphmau, and it was Lizzie. And they were all in the same shot. But Mumbo, on the far left, looked like a giant biker dude. And it was the funniest thing. Because I saw the three of them and I was like, okay, I recognize all three of them. And I look, my vision goes slightly to the left and I'm like, what the hell? Because it took me a second to actually recognize him, and I was like, what? Damn. That's the one thing I like the most about the Podzol is that it says, I don't like it. I want the game to be consistent about those kind of things. And it's not. Right, let me just quickly sleep, get rid of the thunder. I only realized that, and that's totally fair. Like, you're under no obligation to recognize everyone. Like, there was, Jeb got a cameo himself as well. Like, you know, the guy that pretty much runs Minecraft. He was the, spoiler alert, by the way, he was the waiter at the restaurant with Jennifer Coolidge and the villager. We'll do that. Okay. Wasn't Dan and Jeb's cameo was sort of funny because of his accent? Yeah, what was it? Are you guys finished? No, I think he's Swedish. I was like, I like that. That was good. Off-brand Cruppy. Great Pirates reference. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. I love that. There we go. Bring all these over. That's a good one. I've not seen many Pirates SMP references and usernames before. So that's a good one. I like that. Let's get all the dirt because I'm a hoarder. Use elemental animations, voice of villagers. Here's the thing. I'm really glad that Matt Berry did the voice because it was so funny. It was so funny. Like, Matt Berry has such a distinctive and booming voice that it took me so off guard that I couldn't help but laugh at it. And I mean, I say laugh, I mean that in the good way. I laughed at it because it was funny. And I expect him to speak, it just made me cry. It just made me cry. Just had a breakdown. An entire breakdown. Nailed it. Hear me out, Danny DeVito was the gamer. Dude, I forgot his name. What, it's Garrett? The guy that Jason Momoa played? No. Sorry, I love Danny DeVito. He wouldn't have been good in that role. Okay, up. Right, and I wanted to try out a few different things here. So let's get all of the blue blocks I can. Was this all I had? You know what? David and Jack Black singing the chicken song. I just don't think it would have worked. Like, nah. I don't think Danny DeVito would have been good in the same role. You think we'll get a sequel considering the fact that they made so many emeralds from the movie? They made so many emeralds. I think that they're very likely going to try and push for a sequel, or at least a different story in the same universe. Because, you know, I think it ended up making more money than the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And that's always going to be a cha-ching for any, like, movie studio because, you know, that's why you end up with a lot of sequels to successful movies because they've done well monetarily and people want to cash in on that as well. Which kind of sucks because, you know, tell a good story and end it at that good story. Great, awesome. I'd be interested to see what they do for a sequel if they do decide to do one. But I can almost guarantee that they're already pushing to get one in the works. Because, you know, like I said, they're going to want to make more money off of it. Because that's just the world we live in. Also, hey, Sai, how are you doing? Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, there we go. I got my record player and Billie Eilish found out to listen to her. Love that. Love that. What Billie Eilish song is it? A Minecraft movie, so there's gonna... I don't think they named it a Minecraft movie specifically for the fact of there being a sequel. I don't think they did it specifically for that. There will be a reason behind it, but I don't think it was for that. Right, let's get rid of all of these. It's her whole album. Well, yeah, I know, but she's had multiple. Hasn't she? Like, recent album, or... like, what? The newish? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, I actually really like that as the path. I really like that as the pathway, you guys. I have a new name for my Flint and Steel. It's Flint and Steel! Good one. Good one. Very original. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody doing that before. Naming their Flint and Steel Flint and Steel. Never seen anybody do that before. Crazy. Really pushing the boundaries with that one. Oh man, that's wild. Okay, I want to get some warped stairs and bring them over as well. Landed. I have exactly one warped stair. Almost 4 years I've had this world. Just, yeah, almost 4 years I've had this world, and I had exactly one warped stair. Cypher Paradox, how did Steve get Elytras? I imagine the, like, the way of getting them within the Minecraft movie universe is different to how you would get them within any other universe of Minecraft. Easily explain away that stuff. They're just so unnecessarily expensive. Here's the thing. I really, really, really want them to include a sawmill. Like the stone cutter, but for wood. Or at least extend the use of the stone cutter to wood as well. It cuts stone. Why can't it cut wood? There's a giant saw here. It does bother me, that bit. It does bother me. And like, give us the functionality that obviously makes sense. Ooh. Let's get a few more Prismarine stairs as well. Okay, there is actually a mod that I've played with before that does make it so that if a player walks on top of the sawmill, they get hurt. And I just think that's good. I like that. That is a good functionality that makes sense. It's, you know, it doesn't really make the game safer, I guess, but it makes sense. And I can appreciate that. Here we go, and cool, I can use slabs there. I'm playing with the new Happy Gas and it made me happy. I've not played with it yet. I don't think I will play with it until it comes out on the version I'm on, because I kind of like the idea of just experiencing them for the first time in, like, when they are released. Because I also saw they made changes to how leashes work, and I think that was a really cool change. I'm not fully read into it now, but I know you can, you know, carry mobs with the gas, so you've got like a little hot air balloon, but camel-wise. So, I don't know. I'm very excited to see. Some people get mad because every job does not have 50 bounds and 1,000 new blocks. Oh, yeah. Like, it's one of those situations where Mojang is a company that has to appeal to a huge audience. And I think, generally speaking, that's pretty impossible. You can't always please everybody. And that's something you kind of learn throughout life. And trying to please everybody just kind of results in everybody being like, what are you doing? So, you know. Danny! I got 100k points. Oh my god, really? What the heck? How are you doing, Danny? Are you suffering with success? You know, that's not necessarily suffering, because that's just the way that running a business works. I wouldn't call that suffering from success. Suffering from success is like, oh man, I have to pay thousands of dollars in tax because I earn millions. It's almost like millionaires should pay their fucking taxes, isn't it? I'm doing good, I can finally relax a little. Oh, nice, I'm glad. I'm assuming you've been quite busy lately as well, haven't you? Right, what else can I add in this general area? You go like there. No, one more. Yes. Oh no. Have a nice garden. That doesn't make any sense. So one of the things that I'm trying to do with this entire kingdom is make it a coherent story. And if I'm like, wow, we've got this industrial miner's hut, and then all of a sudden I've got like this nice pretty garden, doesn't make much sense, does it? I think what I'll end up doing is having like, oh god, I don't know. Everything has been wild as of late, but hopefully things slow down after this week. Yeah, but here's my question. Do you want things to slow down? Or is it going to be one of those situations where it's like, ah, crap, now what? Good piece, I guess. Danny has VIP because she's one of my best friends on the platform and she's an awesome person. That's why she has VIP. Like, I'd be doing her a disservice if I didn't give her VIP, frankly. I want everything to be as fast as an efficiency 5 haste 2 pickaxe. Then you'll get burned out. You'll get burned out too quickly if you do everything too quickly. Like, slow down. Maybe a little bit, but just to be able to do other things. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Right, while I'm trying to figure this out, I'm going to grab some more coarse dirt, granite, and a bit of netherrack and start expanding out the cliff face a little bit as well. Everyone because they have AP. Oh yeah, I know. I was just taking the opportunity to say something nice about my friend. I'm not saying she's any better than anyone else, personally speaking. But she is. Yo, Sarah! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Where's all my core start? Where's all my core? Where's the core start? Where's it? Hey, there it is. Sweet. More granite. Great. It's my day off, so I slept in a bit. Of course, you deserve that. Day off? Hell yeah, have a nap. Oh, we got You're So Vain! Fuck yeah. Unironically a banger. I'll have many, many naps before the end of the day. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Making the most of your day off. Right. Also laundry day though, how tragic. I mean, that's a pretty quick thing to do though, isn't it? Chuck it in, turn it on, then dip until it's done, then hang it out or put it in the tumble dryer. Easy. Put the laundry away. Well, yeah, but I can't imagine that takes forever as well. I mean, it doesn't take me forever. There is still some on my bed, though, so... I would say that's just more me being lazy than it taking a while. It's like 2 shirts. 2 shirts and a bunch of socks. Uh-oh. I've been really enjoying building with granite lately. I didn't fold shirts properly. It just looks dehydrated and depressed. Do your shirts usually have emotions? Can I ask a question about your hardcore world files here, or is that better on Discord? You can ask them here. I can't guarantee that I'll know the answer, but you can ask, yeah. Ooh. I'm just curious, how did you get to a creative file of it? I want to do the same for mine. I created a backup of it, I loaded it up, and I opened it to LAN with cheats on, and then I went into creative mode. That simple. Every 100 days I need to get an... Oh god, I don't do it every 100 days. That's insane. That's too often for me. Like, I maybe do it every, like, couple thousand of days. I wasn't sure if you just did it through the actual game files. No. See, the creative backup is still technically a hardcore world, so if I ever die in it, then it does do the whole, like, spectator, you know, title screen kind of shebang. But no, it's nothing that complicated. I appreciate you think that I'm smart enough to go into the game files, though. That's just not in my wheelhouse. Okay. I don't even know where my files are. .minecraft. I know where my files are. I used to do a lot with mods, so it was always like do the %app data % and find your mod folder. Now, delete meta-inf. That's how old I am. I go back to meta-inf days. You want mods? Delete meta-inf. Only the real ones know about meta-inf. Do I like that? No, I don't. Whoop. Make sure everything's lit up. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what I can do around this area now. Because I've got this pathway done. I've got this house done. House looks great. Got some lore added to it. Now the pathway leading through this area. I'm wondering if I make a couple of extra, like, outdoor smelteries. It's a weird one. I forget my ignorance, I'm a bit behind here. What are you working on? Yeah, so I'm just starting out, planning out the houses and the general structure of the Pitcher Plant Kingdom that we've been working on for a long time now, while we're taking a break from making the cliffs and stuff. What about a pile of ore and blocks? That in itself is not... It's not tightly knit. Ah, you bastard! It's not tightly knit into, like, a story. It's like, oh, this is the miner's hut. He's got an entire forge, an entire life written in these walls with a fancy, like, a fancy orchid he takes care of on top of all of the, you know, the toughened stuff that he does with the mining and with the smeltery and stuff. Oh, and also here's a bunch of piles of ore. You know, it's like... It's a weird, like, logically it makes sense, but I need more. I need a bit more. Places for pack mules, horses to say. Okay. See, now we're starting to get somewhere. So we got warehouses, we got a little warehouse of where to sell his materials in bulk. I don't know if I would say you would sell things from a warehouse, but I think maybe adding in a building with the intent of storage and transport of those materials is a good idea. I could also build one of my horse outposts as well, as a couple of actual carts to bring some of the stuff as well. Now the question is, for the warehouse, I'm actually thinking about building it on a diagonal. So I'm just gonna try and figure out the best... Maybe a build involving storage. So if we're doing a warehouse and the storage is included in that, I think it's fairly safe to say that tools would be included in that. I can build a warehouse here. I think, could I put the... If I do that, that goes onto the path. And am I okay with that? No, what I'll do here is I'll leave this space open in case I want to add in a couple of extra carts here. Like one cart over here, one cart over there. But I think a storage system, and not a storage system, but a storage warehouse is a good shout. I do think I want to maybe make a few like tracks off this way for like where the horses carry things from. Now let's start worrying about what we're actually going to do for this warehouse. So I'm thinking we get some tough. It needs to be quite a wide open space. So this is going to be a mostly interior kind of build. Hey, Psycho! I wish there were oxen in Minecraft Loki. We don't have oxen, but we do have something that looks somewhat like him. And he apparently likes to spin and look directly at my webcam. So while we don't technically have Highland Kelp nuts, I know it's not the same, but you make do with what you have. Like, I don't have actual running lava, but I do have orange glass. So I don't have molten copper, but I do have a lava bucket. I don't have whatever the hell this is supposed to be, but I do have whatever this actually is. You know, when you can suspend your disbelief, you can build a lot better in Minecraft. So I want this to be a little storehouse, but I want it to be a relatively... I want it to be a relatively open one. So I think what I'll end up doing, because this is supposed to be the early days of the kingdom. So it's supposed to still be relatively primitive in, you know, in the context of the kingdom. But I meant functionally it would be super cool to have a mob able to pull something like a cart or plowing. That would be really cool. You would need to have a really specific scenario in which it's better than just walking with a hoe. But I absolutely agree. I think it'd be really cool to see, like, if we're going down that rabbit hole, I think it'd be really cool to see an overhaul of a village farm where the farmer villager actually rides the oxen, similar to how like the pillagers ride the ravagers. But we got the villager riding an oxen pulling a plow. I think that'd be really sick if we're going down that kind of mindset. Right, how high up do I go with this? I think 2 more. Now, the only thing I'm worried about in doing this is it's taking away from the view. So I need to find a way to make this look good, even when looking at it from, like, over here. I suppose it's okay right now because it's similar height. And I suppose in doing it on a diagonal, it's already making it more interesting. But, you know, it's a little bit more of a tough judge, I think. I think what I want to do here is have quite open spaces, which means we're going to have it open on relatively all sides, so that it's easily accessible from all sides. Except maybe the back. So we can do this, we can have a big wall here, a big door here even. Probably make all of them the same height though, shouldn't I? Okay. So this is the base shape we're working with here. I love the nature palettes from a. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's so nice. The weird thing is I still need to actually do more to it. So you can see it on the lower areas, I've actually added in some extra texturing and detail. I've not done it on this side at all. And I'm still to do it a lot on the birch up here as well. Pardon me. But yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Oh well. Now, how am I gonna do this? This is where things get quite, like, confusing. So if I use a... Well, I was just trying to right-click on the wool there. I'm not... I get you. Do I have any deep slate brick slabs as tiles? I want to say I do. But I might be a liar. Yep. Yo, hey, Leash. Haven't seen you in so long. When was the last time you're here? You know what? We're going to do an expose. When was the last time you were here, Q? Let me scroll up. Why is it not showing? $2024 by the looks of it? Yeah, you've not been here for almost a year. Wow. Oh, welcome back. We've missed having you. Have you been? You been up to much? Busy? I'm assuming. Busy little bean. Time flies. Not for me. I'm never doing anything. Okay, I like that, but it's too low down now. Can we appreciate the fact that I have the foresight to use a bloody cauldron as a... Like... That? I got my dream job and a girlfriend? Wow. Well, let's not say that was because you stopped watching the stream. I don't want to give anybody hope that if they leave the stream, their life will they'll get their life together. That's bad for me. I mean, I got my boyfriend because of stream. That's very fair. I also got your boyfriend because of stream. There is actually a fair point. There's been a few couples that have actually gotten together as a result after they've met in my stream. That's weird. Like, that's really cool. Like, a couple formed in my mod team. Cupid, they call me Cupidery. Oh, that sounds like I'm about to piss myself. But yeah, apparently that's just something that's happened in my stream a few times now. I say apparently as if I don't know what is fact. But I think it's really cool. The issue with doing this entire kingdom on like a one wide floor makes this whole building a real problem. The nukes dropped by you are nothing but love arrows. That's really funny. Alright, let's... make all this into... yeah. Yo, Stam, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, homie. Whoop. Give me credit for it because that was like the first time I was like, I got a crush on this guy. When it was like, I want to support my friend. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so we got a floor in here now. Let's make some... on my way. On my way. Oh, sorry. It's good, isn't it? The funny thing is that the music won't show up in a clip. So randomly, if somebody's watching this VOD after the fact, doesn't usually happen, then they'll just randomly see me go like, oh, on my way. Like, love it. Remember to say Mamoria. Uh-oh. And we got a lovely little floor design now. Look at that. That's really cute, isn't it? Because of the Carlos meme? A Carlos meme? Can't say I'm familiar. Right, we do a high up window because that's usually what happens in these warehouse buildings. I don't know if the song is in Ice Age, but I think of Ice Age every time. Oh, that's a really good point. It does sound like an Ice Age kind of song, doesn't it? It does. Angelic Raven, I'm sorry I missed... oh, that was 3 minutes ago. Thank you for the follow. Sorry. Why did that... oh, I really need to add a sound effect that comes in with that, because I missed that entirely. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow, though. I really appreciate it. Pretty sure this is an Ice Age? Okay, so everybody seems to think it's an Ice Age. Let's hope that's not a Mandela effect. Can somebody fact check it for me? The song is called Send Me On My Way by Rusted Root. I'm going to need somebody to fact check this. I think we all took our meds, right? Yeah, I always remind people to take their prescribed medication. I keep going to take a drink of coffee and realize I don't have any coffee left. Is an Ice Age? Nice. The first one, right? Bum ba ba da bum ba da ba da ba dum ba ba da bum. I wanna just see what this looks like. But the cursed baby. The cursed baby! I always forget about that creepy little bastard. Like, yeah. Now... do I hate that? I don't hate it. But it also looks a bit weird. I think I'll use deep slate as well, since I've got that for like the trim on the top of the doors. What was that? 23? Alright, so I should have one left here. Yeah, there we go. And the next thing I want to do is... I'll just turn all of this into that. So we go boop, boop, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Yep. Can we all interactively... Can we... Interactively? What did I say? Where the fuck did I say interactively? Can we all collectively agree that Scrat is causing all the cracks in Antarctica? We can, but that would then be us denying science. So I'm not going to, you know, say it's what's happening. What shaders are you using? I'm not currently using any shaders, but when I do use them, I use complementary reimagined. There we go. It's our fault, we are Scrat. Honestly, yeah. Now, next thing I want is some iron bars. Clouds don't look like vanilla. Oh, they're not. That's a mod. That's a mod called Better Clouds. Funnily enough. Where's my iron bars? You play any instruments? I play some piano. I've not played in a long time because my keyboard is sat next to my desk and I don't know where the plug is for it. If you want to consider singing an instrument, sure. Are you using Bedrock? No, I'm on Java. If I go in here now. There we go. What do you think of the Minecraft movie? I really enjoyed it. I didn't go in with any expectations, and that's kind of the best way to enjoy it. Because the movie was fun. It was fun and I had a good time. Ha. I had to go back and watch Happily Never After one time, and my god, CGI seemed really good at the time, but it was so bad. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how you will see CGI. Hi, boy, how's it going? Like, CGI usually gets worse over time. You know, well, it gets better over time, therefore making the past look worse, if that makes sense. Which is always when I admire a movie that has used practical effects, like The Thing or Alien. Those have been practical effects and they still hold up today, because they were like 1980s movies. So, you know. People older than me. See, in my screening of the Minecraft movie, there were lots of people cheering at like the meme moments, and I was like, I respect it. Because that's kind of what you expect, isn't it? Okay, I think here is where I use copper for the roofs. Not for all of it. You say it's better F3? I do, yeah. Okay, I think I use the same... I think I use deep slate tiles here as well. But I make it more like... I guess like uniform. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't live without better F3, it's so much better. See, it's kind of like when you get 2 monitors for the first time, you're like, how did I ever survive with just 1? Like... You know you can live without it, but, you know, it's just nice to have it, isn't it? It's very that. Woo! Only surviving with just one is tragic. Can we get some 07s in chat for Sarah, who's surviving with just 1 monitor right now? Like a loser. I use 1 monitor. What benefits do 2 monitors have? You can see more. You can do 2 things at once. I have 3 monitors. Yep. Okay. I have a good excuse for having 1 monitor. Yeah, that's fair. One for Twitch, 1 for game, 1 for Spotify and Discord. Jeez. I don't have, like, designations for what goes on what monitor. My main monitor is the one that I'm playing on currently, and then my right-hand monitor is the one that I've got my chat and my OBS open on. It's also where I sometimes use, is it for Netflix? Right, and we go like that. Oh, I actually kind of like that. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I can see where I'm going with this. I can see where my brain is going. I need more deep slate though. What song? I think it's For Love by Dua Lipa. Anything for Love by Dua Lipa. It's on one of her newer albums. Okay, I gotta go have dinner, so bye-bye, chat. See you later, King Dark. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. You've been a lovely addition to chat today. I need to go back and get more deep sleep. Hi, Archie. How you doing? Since little Juno isn't here to tell me the songs. I'm trying to figure out what I can do with Juno, because Juno is currently, like, broken. Not broken, but, like, I always get these little pop-ups from things saying that it's not working, even though it is. I'm like, what? Very irritating, actually. So I'm trying to find a different way to get Juno in on the stream. Favorite Netflix show, movie, or documentary? My favorite show of all time is probably BoJack Horseman. I don't necessarily... Is that a Netflix show? I don't think it's necessarily just an exclusively Netflix show, but it is my... Like, it's just the best. It's just the best. Love it. Okay, and then we... Are we back? God, what a nightmare. I had to end my stream and try and, like... I just had to, like, I don't know what I have to do. I don't know what I have to do in these situations. Like, I take a moment to just, you know, breathe and allow myself to be angry about it for a second and then come back. Because, you know, I don't want it to, like, my mom gave me some advice yesterday. It was like to not let it impact me to this extent that it has. And, you know, good advice, to be fair. But, you know, I'll let myself be angry about it and then I'll move on. Because, you know, I think I earned the right to be mad about it. It's a frustrating situation. Bryce. Did you know that that's a myth and you actually should do everything but that? Like, that's actually a really bad idea. Do I have any more grates anywhere? So I've done nothing since I restarted. Ow. I always wondered. Yeah, it's a really bad idea to do that because when the rice gets wet, it expands, and then if it gets into any of the ports and stuff, when it dries, it hardens and it becomes a real issue. Like, the best thing to do if you drop your electronics in water or something is literally just turn it off and let it dry. Let it air dry. And, you know, then take it in to get diagnostics or whatever. So, just a quick thing. Did it make another announcement? No, it didn't. Okay. That's interesting, because I actually did press end stream. And then started stream again. That's actually kind of a relief, honestly. Now, oh, here's the problem with doing a diagonal warehouse. First of all, I like this. I think this looks good. I want to make it a bit more shape by having walls in to kind of help with the smoothing. Brilliant. You know, that's actually really good news. Because I'm usually quite anxious about the fact of like, oh great, now I'm gonna have multiple different VODs for this one day. So I'm kind of happy that it's done it that way, I guess. It's still annoying that I have to deal with it crashing in the first place, but I suppose of all things to happen. Rubas, by the way, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Like, of all things that could happen, I'm glad it's just the internet going out for a little bit. Does it matter? The reason I ask that is because usually when somebody comes in asking that question is because they're going to start throwing insults. So forgive me if you're supportive. It's just usually I'm not not used to it, which is, oh god, that's depressing, isn't it? Right, how does this look from a distance? Okay, I think that helps. Thank you for checking in, by the way, Rob. Rub? I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. Why do I keep flying out like this? I can just do that. I think if I... Oh, hold on. I want to try something out here. If I get... So it says, yeah, where's safe space here? Tough bricks. Do this. That's interesting. How do I feel about that? I don't think I like it. I don't think that looks that good. Just no, this is a warehouse. God, that's not good if this thing next to a miner's hut with wide open doors is giving jail cell. That's not good, is it? I'm like, look at all this wide open room. Is that prison? Is that just the vibes you usually get when you see iron bars used anywhere? Because that I understand. Yep, yeah. I thought that might have been it. I usually use iron bars when it comes to like mechanical kind of builds. You know? Now I want to try something out. Which means I need to go and fly over and get a little frame of reference here. Because I have a bit of a mechanical side to my iron farm here. And this is what I'm looking at. I'm trying to get... Oh! Can I put a couple of copper golems in here? In the warehouse? I just might, actually. I just might. They added them? No! I built them. Sorry, no, like, I just built them. You're like... Where's the little... You. Like, I literally just do this. And we have a little guy. No, they weren't added to the game. And whenever I'm doing so that they're carrying something, I'll have it like this and I'll put a block on top of them. So we're like, look, we've got a copper golem carrying a tough brick. I think I used acacia buttons to give them a little nose as well. Did I do that? I think so. Yeah, to kind of give them their little nose to show where they obviously, like, you know, move. They did add them. I do still honestly stick with my vote of the LA, because that's what I voted for. But, you know, I would have loved to have seen either of them. It was a very, very close one for me. Like, that was probably one of the closest votes for me. I actually didn't vote in the Glow Squid Moo Bloom one because I didn't know about it at the time, weirdly enough. So mad about the Moo Bloom. Same! Like, I think if it wasn't down to one specific YouTuber telling their audience vote for this, the Moo Bloom would have won. Like, in a heartbeat. I see no scenario in which the Moo Bloom wouldn't have won in any scenario in which it was uninfluenced. Right. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of a nice way to have the warehouse so far. Great. I feel like, as well, there would have been updates. There have been updates that they could have added them later on, like the most recent one, Spring to Life, would have been perfect to add the Moo Bloom. Yeah, I agree, and I don't think that they've... I don't want to say they've scrapped it forever, but it does feel like that from time to time, doesn't it? Like, I do feel like there is a world in which the Moo Bloom does get added later down the line. I just don't know if that's this world. So, we'll wait and see, I guess. I think the mob vote wouldn't have been so controversial if it wasn't you get this one and the others are never seen again. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. I do think that the whole definitive nature of it, the way that it was pointed out, was not like a bad strategy, but I do think that it caused a lot more friction in the community that I'm sure was intended by Mojang when they first, you know, introduced it. Right, what I need to do here is I need to put some lights behind them. No. Like, I've just gotten to the point, I've been playing what I call modded vanilla, where I add the mod friends and foes so I can have all the losers. Calling them the losers is crazy. Alex, awesome how you've done a diagonal. Thank you. Like, I wanted to do something a bit different than just having it, so like... Great, okay. We've done this. Uh-oh. Like, it adds a bit of variety to the... Yeah, you know, it just adds a bit of variety, I guess. Also, hi, Jessica. The good thing about the hitbox is that I can just kind of do this and climb up as I'm going. Great, okay. Now, next thing I want to get here is probably the acacia trap doors. Which I know I had a crap ton of. Nope, those are copper. Well, actually... Oh! Sorry, my brain's just braining right now. Okay. Where did I put the... I just don't want to find the acacia trap doors, though. Where do I put them? There they are. Bear with me for a second, chat. I need to focus before I forget what I'm doing. Like an addiction modding this game. Yeah, I don't really like playing with a ton of mods these days as well, actually. I think it gets a bit much for me. Let's go gold. Let's get the diamonds. Sure. Let's get a couple of emeralds. Let's get some copper. No, that feels a bit cannibalistic if I do that. Doesn't make sense in a minute, chat. Add yeah, like friends and foes. Yeah, that's a fair one to add. I always go with, whenever I'm doing mods, I always try and think of Vanilla Plus. So I don't usually add a mod that will add in something entirely new, like the friends and foes. But I will get mods that change the visuals ever so slightly, like Better Clouds. That's one of the perfect examples of what I like to have. I like it so that I can, you know, enhance my game a little bit and make it look ever so slightly better, in my opinion. So it's always either visual for me or it is performance. That's it. I can never remember the word. Honey, that's what it was. Because I realized that in doing this, these are not waxed. There we go. No. One of my favorite things is just adding in these little, tiny little nods to stories and story-driven, like, little arcs. Like, this guy's clearly coming from the mineshaft with a diamond door. We've got one over here with the diamond door, putting it away. I love it. I love silly stuff like that. not make it a different game. If it gets to the point where the basic mods, for example, better FD or even texture packs become the normal, you just can't go back to plain vanilla. Here's the thing. I go back to plain vanilla all the time, but I do always try and find a use and place for my... Oh, pardon me. Sorry. For my performance enhancing mods. Right, we'll go and do a bit of emerald here as well, because we're up on mountains as well. You find the... Like, you find... emerald ore quite high up. What I want! Did I wax these ones over here? I did, but I don't think I waxed the ones inside. Oh. Or those apparently. Right, you can go there. We got a little button. And let's give you gold. Screw it. No, actually, you don't look good there. Let's put coal. And then I'll just have one sitting here. But what lore it needed for sure, how... where they found it. So that's actually something I have an idea for. So I have got my Amethyst Kingdom, right? Which is a very like steampunky kind of vibe. And I want it so that... Because over in this direction over here, like I've just been over here, it is my iron farm. And one of the things that I've made a very slight nod to in this, in the build, is the Amethyst Kingdom. Because one of the things that the Amethyst Kingdom citizens are very good at is trading smartly. So with the with Ginger Drop, they trade the Amethyst because the citizens of Ginger Drop use that as their currency and think it's rock candy, basically. But you'll see here in this charging station where I've got two of them holding hands, it's hooked up to what looks like a battery that is powered by amethyst. So I'm basically going to be making it so that... Well, I'm making a nod to it so that the copper golems were created by the engineers of the Amethyst Kingdom. Pretty much it. Such a good idea. Thank you. Like, I don't explicitly say every bit of lore that I've done in this world, but if you look for it, you can find it. And I'll be entirely honest, some of it I've not really thought about much until after the fact of me having done it. I was like, wait, that fits in really well. Like, some of it I do by accident. To be honest with you. And just like, oh wait, that works really well. And so I'll have that. So we've got our little guys over here. I should probably have an amethyst. Oh, I should probably have a little station here as well. Let me go and grab some amethyst. Rock candy is basically the amethyst. The rock candy, the amethyst crystal is rock candy to the citizens of a gingerbread village. And they use that as their currency. Which is just funny. Like, that's just comedy. This is gonna be a weird one. But I need to make a rusted A rusted one? Uh... The issue is, I don't have many options for small green... or green buttons, or like... something similar to the... We don't have green wood, so I can't do the lightning rod on top, but as a fence instead. Did you ever finish the nether build where you almost died? My pig farm. My piglin bartering system. The outside is finished, the interior isn't done, because I don't really have much inspiration for it right now. Right, so where am I going to put this? I think I'm going to put this over... Oh. I need to find a sign. It scared me as well. And see what? I wasn't really that scared. Like, it doesn't... It's one of those things that I'm like, I'm not scared. I'm just like, can I get out of the situation? How do I get out of this situation? It's like that. Well, wrong thing. Okay. You know what? That still works. That still works if it's... Can I put you down, please? There we go. Okay. The plan is to have this, like, these amethyst crystals conduct the redstone that is being charged from what I'm hoping to build is a water wheel at the little waterfall I've got at the side there. Now I'm sure I have a sign here. Yep. There we go. So, like, even without any real interior other than chests and some copper, I've already written the lore for it. I'm like, yeah. And what? Right, let me see if I can find a place to put some of these pitcher plants down. It's quite a tricky one. I do have an idea. Better runner, sorry. 100%. Okay. just put some of this away so I have some spare room in my inventory. Need some bone meal. Uh-oh. Where did I put all of it? I don't know. This is coming along so nicely, though. I love it. I actually really like the path now that I'm looking. Like, it's subtle, but it's modern enough where it works for how this is all intended to be. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy about how this is starting to come along. Right, I know I have bone meal in here somewhere as well. I remember seeing it. Yep, there you are. Now, what I want to do here is very... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So now, I want these. I want these very small... I think they're called the nether sprouts. Because these are subtle, and I want them to work well with what I'm doing. Bungie! Take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. Hey guys, welcome on in. Hope you had a good stream. Those of you joining for the first time, my name is Nuke. I'm a streamer from Scotland. We are currently in my long-term hardcore world of almost 4 years now. We're coming up for that in October. And we are just working on building an entire story around a new kingdom that we're working on. So this here is my pitcher plant kingdom that we're going to be working on. We've been building the path out today in a warehouse with a charging pad for some copper golems I've been building. Koti, thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. This is my general area of my mega base. The verified only accounts. What do you mean? I believe you do need like a verified email or phone number to prevent, and that's for the, you know, to prevent bots and stuff. So I do believe you need to be verified in that sense, if that's what you're asking. Jenna, thank you so much for the raid as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream. Like I was just saying, I'm Nuke. I'm a streamer from Scotland from a long-term hardcore world where I've got an entire kingdom over this way and one that we're currently working on at the moment as well. I'm putting a lot of work and detailing into every single build I do in this entire kingdom. That's the way I'm wanting to work out this build project. And to that, I build in and add a lot of lore and stories to the people that live here. So we've got a little copper golem coming from the mines that aren't here. So we've got a guy that lives here, a dwarf, with a lot of little bits and bobs. We built up a warehouse today with some copper golems. We've got an old copper golem over here who's on a charging station that needs to be charged with what I'm wanting to build as a water wheel. And now we're just looking at how I can add in some of the pitcher plants, because the entire point is that this is a pitcher plant kind of based kingdom. At least the mythology of it is going to be based around the pitcher plant. So I'm thinking I can just... Yeah, I kind of like that. Sounds cool, thank you. I wish I could say I spend a lot of time thinking about the lore, but it's usually... gonna be so real. It's usually just the first thing that comes to mind. I'm like, wait, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Like, that's a vibe. Yeah. And then it ends up being a really good one anyway. And I like to take suggestions from chat as well. Like, I'm pretty sure some people were talking about... Somebody mentioned copper golems, and I was like, wait a second, I can build the copper golems here as well. I've got them dotted around the world in a couple different places. If I fly out to see that. You know, it's subtle, but I think it works. Platinum on Minecraft. You got platinum on Minecraft? What do you mean? What do you mean you got platinum? Are you playing in were you playing on modded today? Alright, Nuke, it's 3:30 AM. I gotta go have an awesome stream and stay safe. Thank you so much, Q. Thank you so much for popping back in. It was lovely to see you again. I hope you can make it to more streams as well, but I understand it's late for you. So you know, just whenever you can. And want to. Which I hope is all the time. PlayStation? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, no, I'm with you now. Gotcha. So is that like getting all of the advancements then? Does that just mean you got like all of the advancements in Minecraft? That's really cool. You should be very proud of yourself if that's what you're like, if that's what you're talking about. I think I want another copper bulb up there. Time to find it. Good God, I'm gonna need to spend some time figuring out well, where I went wrong. My organization used to be so much better than this. Now I'm a mess. You go there, you go there, you go there. And waxed. There we go. Can I do something else here real fast? I wouldn't mind seeing what it looks like if I just put a bunch of buttons on top. Okay, I do like it, but it all needs to be facing the right way. Otherwise, I'm gonna make freaking lose it. Get out of your mind! Sorry. I like it. Oh, we're getting the rainbow back. Yep. Thank you, Syndicate. Right. I just had the funny idea of what if I just have, instead of lampposts, I just have the copper golems carrying around lit up bulbs. I think I'll save that for the actual Mushroom Kingdom. But I do think that's a really funny idea. Not the Mushroom Kingdom, sorry, the Amethyst Kingdom. I was thinking of Mario. Get for a bit still nauseous, so I'm going to rest. Of course, I understand. Have a good rest. I love this, man. This is so... It's so cute. But accuse you for coming from our brand? I mean, I'm sure plenty of other people have used mushrooms for their brand, so you may need to start suing people left, right, and center. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Yeah, you may be a bit cooked here. You know, this is not like... What's that, Nuke and Fire? Redeem it and see. Easy. Oh, there I go. Hi, Destroyer. How you doing? I want to add a pop of color to this. So I'm going to go and see what I have. It's got my wrap stolen by a seagull. This is what you get for eating outside. Eat under the cover of dark. Like, let's try the warped fences. What do you mean you were? How do you get a wrap stolen by a seagull indoors? What? Is this AJR? Yes, it is. Right. No, I don't like that. I don't like it mixing the dark and light there. We'll install it. I'm in a train. Oh, right, you're in a train station. Got it. That makes more sense. Also, rip. Huh. Okay. That looks shit. Hold on. Hold on. That looks like crap. Right. So from an interior perspective, I think it looks really good. I think I've done a great job with the fact that I've added in cauldrons. I like the contrast and I like the fact that I've done this. Looks a bit dodgy though. So I need to do something else. It needs to... Do I actually add in cracked stone bricks? Because I was just saying, like, I was just thinking, I need to make it look old. Because right now, that's a pristine new building, but the vibe I want from this is that it's been there for a while and that it's... You know, not in disrepair, but it's... needing a bit of, TLC. So I'm actually going to add in some cracked stone bricks, and I don't ever usually use just the blocks themselves. Because I usually prefer, like, making physical cracks, but with the scale I'm doing this on, this seems like the best option. I can add in a few chips as well. Hmm. What are you building? We're building a warehouse right now. So this is the warehouse that the miner over here would be storing all of the ore and stone and stuff in. It's managed by some copper golems, and at one point, actually, hold on, where did I put all of the signs? And something else that somebody suggested was building a export area as well, where horses would be, or carriages and stuff. So I've got a few little extra ideas regarding all that. Right. I do want to add in a couple of physical cracks in here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find where did I put my stone cutter? Oh god, I'm really disorganized today. Come here. Yoink. And then you. There we go. See, like I said, it's nothing insane in terms of, like, chipping away. I do want to expose, like, the beams of it, which would basically be, like, a wooden beam where the cement or stuff would have gone. Or, like, a structural pole. Hey, Qualdeer. How you doing? Let's get some... God, I suck with this. Spruce fences, not spruce fence gates. Here we go. Jen, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. So nice. See, yeah, I want to add in a bit more in on the inside as well. Because right now there's, you know, there's not much. Oh, I'm going to need to go and get... Yeah, I'm going to need to go and get honey for all of these. Or honeycomb. Dang. Right, I wanted... Review. There we go. We'll do one over here as well. See? That's pretty cute, isn't it? Oh, good. That already helps a lot, actually. It just adds that little bit of wear to this that really helps it look more alive. I want to go overboard with how many cracked bricks there are, though. Right, okay. Hi, Leone! How you doing? Do I have any spruce trapdoors here? I don't think I do. I'm doing my due diligence and checking anyway, because I don't want to go and make a crap ton more. How are you? I'm doing really good. We've been working away at our little kingdom, or at least the start of it. So things are going well. We have a story of the miner who takes care of one singular plant and has copper golems running the warehouse over here, with an extra charging port over here run by amethyst crystals coming from a different kingdom that I'm hoping to make a water wheel to charge it. Gonna build a castle? Yes, but not for a long time, to be honest with you, because I've got all this to do. Got all this to cover. And I want to put as much thought into every single build and every single character that lives there. Oh, okay. Excuse me, I'm gonna hop on your hand. Thank you. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel. You can follow the link in my... Oh. You know what? You can just follow the link that people sent in chat. That works too. I was gonna press the button myself, but chat, you beat me to it. Thank you very much. Ooh, come on, no, okay. What? Up, what? Now I need to delete this, because it's too thick. And what I want to do is have it be in the middle here. There we go, we've got a little thick beam. I built lots of buildings from a town, but I'm still in the ugly phase and it's hard to push. No, I get that! No, I fully get that. Like most of my buildings, I too am still in the ugly phase. Oh god! That freaked me out because it went straight through its face. I have to trust the process, but no, I get the whole trusting the process is an issue kind of thing, because I don't trust myself. So how did I expect this to turn out as nice as it has? Or that? Did you ever play in a Minecraft YouTuber server? Yeah, if you check out my YouTube, you can see that I've played in a server before. It's called Dominion. I'm also on one right now called Corecraft. So yeah. Is Flame Frag's in there? No. He is not. But YouTubers, why don't you just go and check it out and see? Like, these are all questions you can answer by actually just watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Q. You'll enjoy them. They're all really good friends of mine, so they're all very nice people, and I think you'll enjoy the content too. Right. Speaking of which, I think I may be raiding out soon to somebody, because it's coming up for 5 PM and I am going out for dinner with my family today. So we may be calling it a day there. But, yeah, that's fine. I wanted to do that. We've done a good chunk today. We have worked on the lore. We have basically filled out this area now. I am really excited to work on the stables and add in some smaller builds, like little carts and stuff to go on these areas. Probably Probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So I'm either going to be doing that tomorrow, or I'm going to be doing a creative stream where I'm working on the weekly build for my YouTube series. So there's that. So yeah, let me go and see who's all live right now. I'm loving this though. I think this is going to be one of my most successful projects, just for the sheer amount of thought I'm putting into it, into every single bit of it. I love it so much. I do actually want to make this into a mineshaft instead of just having it be black concrete. But for just now, I think we're going to call it there. Let me move over to my cam. Oh, come on, button, work. So, oh, I like how the border's still there. Yeah. Now who's all live? I think we're gonna raid. Oh, I raided Maggie like last time I was live. Let me see who's all live. We may end up raiding Watermunch actually. Water's live right now, and I believe they are on the Realm. Yep. Alright guys, copy and paste the raid message. First one if you have the emote, second one if you don't. Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been so much fun. I will be back again tomorrow, same time and place. Hopefully I don't crash again. But at this point I feel like it's going to be a fairly normal thing at this point. So, you know, I'm hoping not, but you never know. It's just how this seems to work for me now. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.